Hello, and welcome back to the season finale of the True Crime Vlogs. Today, we're going to be talking about the Black Dahlia. On the morning of January 15th, 1947, the body of Elizabeth Short was found. At the time, it was an underdeveloped neighborhood. The body was first discovered by a Betty Bissiner while she and her 3-year-old daughter were out for a walk. At first, Betty just thought it was a discarded store mannequin, but once she realized it was, she called the police. Now, whoever did this, they wanted to leave a message. They wanted this to be found. They wanted this to be their grand work, just mostly because of how the body was found and posed and displayed. The body was completely drained of blood. Its organs were tucked conveniently underneath the body. The legs were spread and the hands were put up above the head in a pose. Somebody was trying to say something with this. Elizabeth Short was born in Boston in 1927. She was one of 5 daughters, and her dad was very well off. He had a very good living building miniature golf courses up until the stock market crashed in 1929. All throughout Elizabeth's life, her family had relocated and moved all around, but generally staying back to Boston after going up to Maine for a little while. And in her teen years, she had suffered very bad bronchitis, and her doctor suggested that she go to a warmer climate during the colder weather, so she would spend the winters down in Florida. In 1942, Elizabeth's mother received a letter from her presumed father. Her father, who had ran off in 1930, they found his car and they just thought that he had jumped off a bridge. But turns out he was alive. Elizabeth decided to start a new life and go and live with her father, but that turned to be a little problematic as they would always fight. Meantime, Elizabeth spent time just couch surfing on friends' couches back and forth. She did get a short job at a commissary, but ended up dating someone from there, but that ended up turning to be rather toxic and bad, so she ended up moving back to Florida. Now, discovering who this body was when they found it, I mean, now we know it was Elizabeth Short, but once that information came precedent, and they found out who it was, some of the press and the media did some kind of questionable tactics to get information, as far as calling Elizabeth's mother back home in Massachusetts, trying to ask information about her daughter, only telling her mother that she had won a beauty contest and they were wanting more information about her, when in fact her daughter was dead and she had no way of finding that information out till much after the fact. I'm going to save the details of the autopsy report for the podcast, along with some theories. But yeah, other than another murder that popped up shortly after, and the origins of the name, the Black Dahlia, which the water's murky on that. I tried to find straight cut forward information, but there's different theories as to how that came up, and no clear-cut way to identify how it came up. Many sources say it came as a takeoff of a popular film at the time, The Blue Dahlia, which was just a play on that words. Some say it was a nickname that Elizabeth had throughout a lot of her friends, but no one really did confirm that that was a nickname or not. Some say it's because she wore dahlias and the color of her hair. I don't know how it got the name, but this other killer, it got the name in the media as the Lipstick Killer, simply just because it was of similar fashion, very heinous crime scene, and there was a note that was written in lipstick. So, with this, I guess this was the biggest crime, like an unsolved crime mystery in Los Angeles at the time, so I mean, I could imagine as a reporter that anyone, you'd want to get as much of a scoop and more of a scoop than anyone else on it, so I understand. But that's all the time we have for. Thank you so much for watching this first season. If you like what you've seen, please like and comment below. If you don't, comment below. Let me know. Let me know what you like to see. I got some more stuff that I'm gonna be working on. I have another horror thing I'm gonna be doing, another horror documentary, similar to the Jason one. I'm not gonna say whom it will be over, but it is over one of the major slashers. So, we'll have a podcast of both episodes up soon. Take care.